The LAD Productions presents.
Welcome to our village. Please invade carefully.
Written by
Eddie Robson. Okay.
Not too bad, you know what I
Is that
mean?
good? Yeah. Ah, it's okay.
Now! You should all have a copy of the agenda. Between item 9, repairs to the fence between the playground and Colony Drive, and item 10. Any other business could you please add item 9B? The recent invasion of the village by beings from another world. Oh, sorry everyone! Thought I was being organised by printing them off good and early.
Dad,
Yes, Curtis?
why item 9B?
We can't put it after any other business because we always do any other business last. We can't do the other business and then have another piece of business.
Right. But I thought my direction of my query was obvious. But apparently not. I mean, why aren't we discussing the alien invasion first?
Because minutes of the previous meeting come first!
Well, who cares about the meeting previous minutes?
Sandra does! She fucking compiled them!
Well, Sandra's a bitch. Sandra, I'm sorry. I'm sure you've done a cracking job, but recent events have not just overshadowed everything we've planned to discuss, but they've also overshadowed everything that's ever happened in Cresden Green, like, ever.
Actually, in 1941, the village was visited by His Royal Highness Prince George, Duke of Kent.
And did His Royal Highness Prince Duke of Kent erect an impenetrable force surrounding the village, cut off all communications in both directions, and created a mental block preventing anyone in the outside world to see or even think about the village, or even its inhabitants.
Well, no, but...
Okay, moving on.
Alright. For those of you who have been out of the loop, Creston Green has been invaded by aliens and sealed off from the outside world.
Really?
Yes!
Good grief.
So, what are we going to do about it?
Do we have to do anything about it?
That is a good question.
No, it isn't.
What do you suggest then? Love?
Well, we could stop helping the aliens.
I'm not helping them.
Well, you're serving them in your village shop, Chris.
Their money's as good as anyone's. Better, in fact. It all looks brand new.
Be fair, Kurt. It's just common politeness. They've been very nice to us so far.
Because they want us to cooperate. You know who else wanted us to cooperate with the invaders? The Welsh. Yes, I know.
No. You might want to calm down.
No, Dad. This has to be said. They are thugs without morals or ethics. And...
You're being a bit rude!
Richard, it's fine. I'm not offended. I want you to speak freely. I'm just sitting in. I'm not even here.
Yes, you are. That's exactly the problem.
But he's not one of the aliens. He's Lord Allswater.
Yes, Lord Oldwater. The long-lost heir to Alderley House, whom nobody has even heard of until he laid claim to the place 18 months ago.
What are you suggesting?
He's suggesting I made it all up, which I did. I'm in fact an alien in human disguise. My name is Uljaban. Anyway, carry on.
I will.
Well, please do.
We should stop cooperating with them. Who's with me?
Yeah, alright, maybe.
Yeah.
Motion more or less carried? Is that alright?
Of course, Richard.
Good.
Right then. So, item 2. Sitting of the new bus stop on Park Crescent.
Ah, now that is a bloody disgrace.
Morning, sir.
Grrr.
What can I do for you? You sure you don't want the Lotar?
Grrr.
Yes, of course, it's up to you.
Really, Curtis? I mean, it's not as if your job is so vital that everything will fall apart if you don't get back to it.
Dad, I work for an educational charity that helps disadvantaged children.
Exactly. They'll still be disadvantaged when you get back.
Grrr.
Jeez. I mean, some of them can be rather unfriendly, can't they?
Yeah, but he's a nice lad. Gets stuff down from the high shelves for the old folks and so on.
Chris, I thought you said you were going to stop serving them.
Yeah, but I don't want to annoy them. And business is booming now that people can't get to that bloody Tesco down the road. Plus the aliens have agreed, when they take over the world, I can run Tesco.
You're a disgrace to humanity. We're not shopping here. Come on, Dad.
Are you going, Mr. Leons?
Nah, I need to buy a few things. Could I get 8 bags of white flour? 6 of the wholemeal. Ah, yes. And 2 packs of jumbo con.
Luke, are you in there?
Is that you, kid?
Yes, let me in. Ah, very clever. Block the doors just in case the aliens drop in.
I suppose it would work for that too. I mainly wanted to keep my parents out.
Are you on something again? I wish you wouldn't use that sort of stuff on the cricket pavilion, Luke.
You did when you were my age.
It wasn't Residence HQ then.
Well, where else am I meant to go? I can't get served at the Rose and Crown. My parents would go ballistic if they found out. And they would find out, because they paid the regulars to inform on me.
I take it we've had no more recruits?
Nope, it's still just you and me.
Of course. Because giving a toss about the world being invaded is so boringly right on, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And is that meet and greet your mum's holding for the aliens?
The meet and what?
Didn't she tell you?
No. When we're together, the major topic of conversation is my own failings and inadequacies.
They're holding it at the pub this afternoon. She's making cakes.
Well, we've got to put a stop to it.
We're not open until 12.
I know, I just want to talk to you, Ron.
What about?
I hear you're hosting a meet and greet for the aliens this afternoon.
Yeah, your mum talked me into it.
I take it you're not a fan of our visitors?
You take it right.
Oh, good. I was afraid there was going to be more to that sentence. Don't you think someone should be doing something about it?
Yeah. They can't just slither in here and take over our homes.
They don't slither.
They would if they could.
I'm not sure what your point is, but the remark is encouraging. I think you should refuse to serve the collaborators.
But the aliens can cut off my stock.
Then we'll tell them that the aliens are the ones who deprive them of their pubs. They must need us for something. What'll they do if everyone turns against them?
I don't know.
Ron, imagine what will happen to the British pub under the alien rules. They'll make their measurements. A pint will be 144.54 Trevelyan's.
What's a Trevelyan?
It's a word I've just made up. But the real one will probably sound stupider than that. And instead of the Queen's head on the money, it will be a face of an amorphous 12-eyed blob that doesn't even have a face.
You're right. No surrender.
You can turn it down now, Luke.
Right. How did he get in here?
Now that I have, how about an Archers and lemonade?
No.
How about just the Archers?
Get out.
I didn't get any special effort. She only slept for 2 hours? Nonsense. In 15-minute spells while the pastry for the jam tarts was in the oven. What's he doing here? Oh, don't look at me. I didn't tell him. He could have at least made an effort instead of wearing one of those big shapeless cardigans he seems to like. Hello there. We thought you weren't coming.
I'm not. Nobody is. Because this pub is no longer open for collaborators.
What?
I'm ever so sorry about this.
Grr. No. Shut up. Stop liking me.
Are you really having most me this time?
Why are you doing this?
I'm just being friendly. I don't want to alienate him.
You can't alienate him. He's already an alien.
There's no sense in upsetting powerful people. I learned that when my father found Harry Maximilian. If they make a go of it with their invasion, well, then maybe that's what this country needs, is some fresh ideas.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. We're talking about the future of... Ooh, is that millionaire shortbread? Ow!
Girls who carry on like that don't deserve millionaire shortbread.
Girls? I'm male, and I'm 32, Mum.
Come on, Richard!
Here, take a few jam tarts with you to keep you going.
Thanks, Dad.
Don't give him jam tarts!
I'm not! I'm just fucking showing it to him!
Minion, scan this scone. Well, because I like them. I want you to program the food dispensers to produce them on demand. Anyway, Curtis Lyons has convinced the proprietor of the Rose and Crown to stop serving anyone who cooperates with us. Minion, extrapolate the villagers' response if they are denied access to the only available pub. What, really? But we can't proceed with the research program if they won't cooperate. So what do I do? No, I can't eliminate Curtis. We can't afford to waste the test subjects. The budget's tight enough as it is. Oh, I know. But the boy, he intrigues me. I wish to study him more closely. Well, it's not difficult to have a minion declared mad and melted down, you know.
This is almost the longest I've ever spent hanging around outside a pub.
How long have we been here for?
5 hours and 10 minutes.
I'd expect some of the regulars to crack by now. That's 5 hours and 10 minutes of drinking time they'll never get back. Even if they live to 100. Which is very unlikely.
Do you think they've even been rounded up and killed?
Stay here and guard the entrance. I'll go and investigate.
Thanks for trying, but it's just not the same.
What do you want?
I need to see inside the Rose and Crown.
Have you killed Curtis?
No, let me in.
I'm not allowed to let collaborators inside.
Oh, but I'm not a collaborator, am I? I can hardly collaborate with myself.
I suppose not.
Now, stand aside, youngling.
Did you let him in?
Yes,
Why?
because he can't collaborate with himself.
You see, Luke, this is why you're not in charge.
Get off me!
What are you doing?
Ujiban's pulled the dartboard off the wall, and now he and Ron are fighting over it. And now he's threatened to disintegrate Ron, and he's coming out with the dartboard.
This is it, isn't it? The secret talisman of power. That will draw them to me, isn't it?
I'm not telling you.
Ha! You put up a valiant effort, Mr. Lyons. But your human intellect is no match for our advanced Geonin brains. Well played, Mr. Lyons. Yes, sir, well played.
What do you think he'll do when it doesn't work?
Yeah, karate, I expect.
Yeah, it's good, but it's just not the same. Yeah, but nah.
Curtis, I'm getting quite bored.
I know you are, Luke. But just fight it.
Yeah, but I mean properly bored.
The more Ujaban tries to come up with alternatives, the more people miss the real thing. It won't be long now before people come over to our side.
I could cope if I had my iPhone.
Hello, everyone!
Coming in for a pint? All non-collaborators welcome.
No, your mother would kill me. But I did bring you some sandwiches and some chocolates. Some tins of pop, and last week's Grazia, just to keep you going.
Thanks, Mr. L. You're a lifesaver.
And, in case things turn ugly, I bought you my claw hammer. Pitch that into an alien's face and you won't know what hit him.
I'll put this stuff inside. Thanks again, Mr. L.
What's Ujaban up to?
Refurbishing his pub again. He's just about to open.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, I've got to see this.
This time he's...
No, don't tell me. I want to be surprised.
Ron, why are you making a Jamaican flag?
I'm not. It's an alien and a person shaking hands. And then I've put a big cross through it.
But the Geonin aren't green.
I know, but you've got to have some way of telling they're aliens. What do you think?
I think it's a very inaccurate Jamaican flag.
You think you can do better?
I got a B for GCSE art, you know.
Go on, do a banner for us then.
No. I'll do it for an Arches on Lemonade.
Come on, Luke. You know I'm not allowed to.
I won't tell if you won't.
Oh, go on then.
I did those!
It's just not the same. Shall we grab a pint at the Rose and Crown? The proper one, I mean.
Curtis, where are you going?
To the pub.
Have you seen the claw hammer?
No. Why?
I need to pull some nails out of.
Dad?
Ah! Women don't like men who try to be funny, darling. It's been scientifically proven. This is why...
Bloody hell. I think the pub is on fire. Luke! Ron! Are they alright?
Apparently there was nobody inside when it went up.
Oh, heavens! Who could have done this?
Are pubs supposed to combust like that? Is that part of their elusive charm?
Don't act all the innocent smoothie with me, Ujaban. It's obviously you that sent your minions to burn the place down.
No, my minions have been editing the church hymn books all afternoon. Haven't you, Daxian?
Why?
Oh, well, no reason really. Shh. In the absence of a fire brigade, I think we should put this out. Chaps, grab a couple of extinguishers from the ship.
Even if you put the fire out, nobody will believe you didn't start it. The village has seen your true face now. And it's a face shaped like a big fist punching someone in the face. For ages.
I didn't do it.
Then who the fuck did?
My dad.
What? Why?
Oh, that's nice. No concern, no sympathy. Just, Luke, what did you do to make your dad burn down the pub?
What did you do?
He asked for a drink and I served him one.
The drink which... he's still drinking?
After the heavy price Ron's paid, the least I can do is finish it. Oh, too much ice, Ron.
Your dad did that? Just for... that?
I believe he did publicly state he'd do this if Ronald ever served him alcohol.
We were alone in a locked building with the curtains closed. I didn't think he'd find out.
Maybe he's had me bugged without my knowledge.
So, what are we gonna do?
Well, there is a pub a lot like this, just down the road.
No. When the fire's out, I'm sure we can salvage.
Or not.
Sod it. Let's go down the other Rose and Crown. You're coming, Margaret.
Yes, mine's a gym and slimline.
Once we've cleared the rubble, we could even move the new pub here. It would all be the same as before. Except... oh, I would own it. But one can't be a warlord and a landlord. Ron, would you like a job?
But you've got an android version double of him.
They've got a Rondroid?
Yes. They don't need the real thing.
But this would make your defeat more humiliating, so...
Oh, alright then.
go and open up. There's a good fellow.
You won't be seeing me in your new pub.
I'll come to your pub.
No, you won't. I'm not getting on the wrong side of your father. The man's a bloody psychopath.
Welcome to our village. Please invade carefully. Written by Eddie Robinson. Aaron Thomas plays Curtis and Minion. Ryan Jane plays Ujaban. Ben Phillips plays Mr. and Mrs. Leons and Villager 1. Jamie Butler plays Graham and Ron. Lewis Gate plays Chris. Thomas Jenkins plays Luke and Old Man.